Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. The New York Knicks just took the L versus the Orlando Magic, the final score being 117 to 108, a game that was on the road, and the New York Knicks are now 17 and 14 on the season as they take on the Indiana Pacers tomorrow night. And that's going to be a huge, big time game because the Pacers and the New York Knicks record are actually very similar now, and there's no tiebreaker because they have not taken on each other yet. So that's going to be a huge game when the New York Knicks take on the Indiana Pacers. And this was supposed to be a get-right game for the New York Knicks. I understand we took on a Oklahoma City Thunder team that has been playing tremendous basketball, top 3 seed in the Western Conference. They have the Rookie of the Year so far, in my opinion, of Chad Holmgren. You know, what Jalen Williams brings to the table offensively is tremendous. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to be one of the best players in the league, and he's definitely an MVP candidate. Josh Giddey's ability to facilitate out there on the floor, they definitely do have some talented pieces, not good late game execution. The New York Knicks were trailing the majority of that game. Not a smart decision to ride with RJ Barrett in that fourth quarter, especially the way he was just shooting the basketball at a very low level. We should have continued to roll with quickly. He was giving us some momentum. And talk about another game that the New York Knicks were kind of trailing most of this game. In the first quarter, after we cleaned things up defensively, at least I thought, the New York Knicks were headed in a very good direction. The Magic were literally up double digits at the beginning of this basketball game. They were able to get whatever they want. They were able to get whatever they wanted in the interior. A game that Wendell Carter Jr. did not play. Goga Bitadze continues to play very solid basketball when given the opportunity, like to start at that center position for the Orlando Magic. He's actually top 12 in blocks in the entire association, averaging under 25 minutes per game. That is very impressive. We knew this Magic team was going to come out hungry. This is a back-to-back. They played the Philadelphia 76ers last night, a 76ers club that did not have Joel Embiid. And for them to lose that game, they were definitely hungry and wanted to come out victorious. But I wish the Knicks were consistently hungry. Outside of Julius Randle, at least on a consistent basis, yes, Jalen Brunson and RJ Barrett were able to get theirs when it came to the second half. Jalen Brunson was able to contribute in that third quarter, scoring the basketball. RJ Barrett was able to get some buckets in that fourth quarter as well. But you could say besides Julius Randle on a consistent basis for 4 quarters of basketball, or you could say specifically offensively, I thought he had some solid moments defensively. Yeah, Julius Randle was the key player of this game. I believe he finished with 38 points, 40 points. It became the free throw game at the end. But what's so heartbreaking is that we had quickly that didn't step up consistently. I felt like we kind of wasted him when we against the Oklahoma City Thunder down the stretch. He was supposed to be the hero in that game. There was moments that quickly could have cut the game even closer, or even when it was an 8-point game, then he had a chance to cut to a 6-point game, even though it was a 6-point game a few times when it came to that fourth quarter and the New York Knicks were not able to execute and cut it down to a 4-point game. But quickly, I remember, was way off, very short on a three. In transition, he missed kind of an easy look, you could say, at the basket. I'm not going to say it was completely an easy look. The way Goga Bitadze was protecting the rim, you got to give him credit there. But, yeah, the Magic were just pressing the New York Knicks defensively, getting up in their jersey. They even started off by picking us up full court in that fourth quarter, but on ball, gritty defense. Anthony Black, who's a 6'7" guard out of Arkansas, he has length, he has solid athleticism. He was getting up in Brunson's jersey. You really got to give credit to Anthony Black. You got to give credit to the overall personnel of the Orlando Magic. Even when Caleb Houston wasn't knocking down shots, he was competing on the defense side of the basketball. It looked like they truly wanted it more. But it was just so heartbreaking, just the way we were just playing sloppy basketball. Uncharacteristic turnovers by Jalen Brunson. He wasn't knocking down his threes tonight. RJ Barrett continues to really struggle from three after getting off to that good start of the season, like the first 7 games, got that migraine. He's just been awful offensively, just shooting the basketball and being efficient. He stepped up in that fourth quarter. He was one of the main reasons he made it a game, but he needs to be more consistent. We could talk about Jalen Brunson not getting a foul call in that fourth quarter, or some of the officiating, but at the end of the day, the New York Knicks dug themselves in a big hole when it came to the second quarter. Like, we had the lead after the first quarter, even though it wasn't a big lead, but for us to open up like we did in the second quarter, there was just overall, even for the Magic, this was a sloppy game offensively, but the Knicks were so bad to another degree, it was just not even close. It wasn't even close to shot making, just how bad we were from three, just getting killed in the paint, just no offensive flow. It felt like no one is running the show out there on the basketball floor. And I believe Wally Zerbiak really pointed this out, one of the commentators for the New York Knicks next to Mike Breen, no Walt Frazier tonight. More turnovers then made field goals in the second quarter. That's completely unacceptable. We were down 20 points, but for us to cut it to 6 points like a few times in that fourth quarter, you got to give us credit for fighting in that third quarter as well. Julius Randle was just. Let me just touch base on Julius Randle. He deserves credit tonight. I thought he crashed the glass out there on the floor. He was just bulldozing. Goga Patadze doesn't matter. Paolo Banchero doesn't matter. I'm bulldozing. I'm going straight to the basket. And that's the Randle I like. That's the Randle I like. He was tremendous when it came to finishing in the interior. Even Brunson got to the rim early and was facilitating early, but the three ball was just not falling for the New York Knicks. And I thought we didn't really consistently look for it as well. Grimes is supposed to be that punch shooting the three ball off the bench. He made 1 3 in this basketball game, which was kind of a timely shot in that fourth quarter, but we were eventually getting buckets around the paint. RJ, Brunson at times, he got to the foul line, got better. He was better in that third quarter, gave us some momentum. Randle, those three main guys, but outside of that, you need more contribution. Hartenstein got into foul trouble. He had a moving screen, just very, very undisciplined again. To be down 20 points in this basketball game, the Magic are a good team, but they haven't actually been playing good basketball lately. I know they're still one of the top seeds, or by accident, maybe I said we were down 20 in that second quarter. Might have been the third. I do think it was the second quarter because we did cut it to a 12-point game, made it a ball game entering that fourth quarter, but the three-point shot wasn't going down. I thought the center play wasn't good consistently defensively out there on the floor. I thought we were very, very undisciplined, but when again, when our three guys were kind of getting it going, I thought Brunson was never in a groove. Outside of Randle, no one was consistently in a groove in this basketball game. But when it came to the fourth quarter, cut to 6 a few times. I thought we were unlucky, but then also just a lack of execution. You have Brunson that goes up for a floater. He usually always makes that floater. Did not go down tonight in a big moment. I guess Goga Patadze's presence was too big time there, but it was a pretty clean look that he didn't execute. And then I remember in transition, he came down. He got fouled. They didn't call it though. He clearly got fouled when it came to the body, not the upper body, his arm, but there was clearly contact with the body. They just didn't call anything, which was awful. We had a chance to cut it to 4 during that moment. We had a chance to cut to a 3-point game and quickly missed a 3-pointer in transition. The lack of execution, just Brunson, another play just to cut it to 4, or maybe this was the third one. This was the first play actually. There was a sequence, obviously, Brunson missed the floater. There was a sequence he got fouled, or should have got fouled. But, we thought he had an easy look at the basket. I'm like, good change of direction, very poised, very patient out there. Goga Patadze comes out of nowhere, just swats the shot. It was a good defensive play by Goga Patadze. But Brunson was just never in a consistent rhythm. RJ got it going, but you need your guys to be more in a consistent rhythm for 4 quarters of basketball. Like, RJ was just let's just keep it real. He was just way off on his shots. Those turnaround shots, so cringe, not even close, to going in. The 3-pointers way off from beyond the arc. Besides getting it going in the interior, he did his job to get this game close enough, but the Knicks just didn't execute. So I'm not going to say it was all on RJ. He was one of the main reasons we got back in this game. Brunson needed to step up. We needed more from quickly down the stretch. We needed better center play, and they hit timely shots. Franz Wagner schooled anyone. If it was RJ, if it was just a switch of anyone, Franz Wagner was just killing it out there on the floor. He had over 30 points at 32 points. Works on the lane, nice little sweeping hook shot, pull up 3 on the left wing. Jalen Suggs hit a timely mid-range shot. When we weren't able to execute offensively, it would be a loose ball foul, or we would just allow an offensive rebound in general, or just a foul in general, and they're able to knock down free throws. But they were literally giving us the game at times, not executing from the free throw line. But give credit to Mo Wagner. He made energy plays. Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, just everyone out there on the floor. Goga Patadze played awesome basketball when it came to a physicality standpoint. This was a physical game. The Knicks just got it going way too late. 117-108. Julius Randle, 38 points, 16 to 25 shooting, but just no consistent help. RJ, 19 points on 7 to 17 shooting, still isn't good enough. 1 of 5 from 3. Jalen Brunson, this was not a Brunson game. Hopefully he bounces back. I think he will. 20 points, 4 of 15 shooting, made 4 field goals, 0 of 4 from 3, 12 of 12 from the free throw line, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Hartenstein 7 points, but he only had 3 rebounds out there on the floor. Taj Gibson 4 rebounds. The center play wasn't good enough. It wasn't. Josh Hart, we need more than 5 points from him. Quickly need more than 12, and he actually gave us a lot of energy early on, but then I thought we kind of went away from him, which kind of hurt because Quickly really gave us a lot of an offensive flow in the first quarter. Pretty much him and Julius Randle, but let me know down below your thoughts. Shout out about Paolo Banchero, just the physicality of this Magic team. They're a hungry, strong group. Let me know down below your thoughts. Peace out, you.